Wilburforce, I heard you want to do peace and conflict studies.
I'm excited about applying to the program.
Why is that?
It is an elite and high-performing academic program that engages my passions.
What are your passions?
My passions are helping people in the developing world find a better way of life.
Do you realize that peace and conflict studies doesn't talk about that? We don't learn anything that might help poor people.
I'm passionate about helping people.
Then you should take pre-med or international development.
Pre-med is too hard, and international development is at a lame campus.
Do you even know what peace and conflict studies is?
It's the study of the causes and structures of conflict and peace.
Do you know what that means?
I'm very passionate about helping people.
What conflicts have you studied?
I volunteered for Stand in high school.
What did you learn?
That the plight of Africans deserves our attention, and if only we cared more about them, their suffering would not be so bad.
So you think taking peace and conflict studies will make more people care about Africans?
I'm very passionate about helping people.
What do you think you can do with this degree?
I want to work for the UN or an NGO. I want to travel. I'm passionate about helping people.
You realize that you're never going to work for the UN. Any NGO that will hire you will force you into doing menial data collection or fundraising duties. You will never see a poor person.
I can go to graduate school, then the UN will hire me.
You will study in a country filled with white people. Whatever non-white people you meet will probably be rich enough to pay the extortionist tuition. In graduate school you will never do any peace and conflict studies. You will do nothing but math. Do you like math?
I'm very passionate about helping people.
With a graduate degree you will help no one. Your life will be consumed with reading thousands of pages by out-of-touch white academics, and writing report after report. The best you can hope for is publishing your scattered, unfocused, unrigorous thoughts in the pages of some obscure journal, so you can put it on your CV. Meanwhile, you will have neglected your health and social life. You will be paunchy and alone.
Maybe I should do a law degree.
How would that help poor people?
Justice is an important part of a sustainable peace.
As a lawyer you will never have anything to do with justice. Instead you will constantly be hip deep in paperwork and filing irrelevant, unread briefings to diplomats whose job it is to ignore you. Or you will be paid truly evil sums of money to ensure that poor people die before they can fix the problems that plague them.
I'm passionate about helping people. Maybe I will volunteer with CETA. Field experience is very important.
CETA wants people who can solve real problems. All you will do is write vaguely worded descriptions of what you think the conflict is about, because you don't understand anything, and can't do anything useful.
I'm passionate about helping people. Maybe I should be a diplomat.
Diplomats are hired to ensure the problems that benefit the wealthy stay, and anything that strengthens the resolve of poor people disappears as fast as possible. By being a diplomat, you will never be in a place that likes you, or one you understand. Instead you'll move from country to country in an attempt to exploit whatever political connections you can to maximize your nights spent in expensive London hotels and New York bars.
I want to make a positive difference in the world.
You make me want to wring your neck so hard your face turns blue, and then hang myself.
Do you think the professors will like me?
No professor here cares about you, or peace and conflict studies. They have research agendas in political science. They will probably forget you exist after you leave their class.
I want to understand the causes of conflict, and how the international community can improve standards of living for poor people, especially in areas of conflict.
Some of the smartest people on earth have tried and failed to understand this problem. You did well in high school, and probably had friends. You are not one of those people.
I think capitalism needs to be regulated, and that the poor should have a safety net, or else there will be more conflict in the world. I believe that the bottom billion deserve our attention. Capitalism leaves too many people behind.
So you are interested in development economics?
I have read parts of Paul Collier's book, and my mother bought me Jeffrey Sachs for Christmas. I display it proudly on my Billy bookcase with my Chomsky and Naomi Klein collection, whenever I have friends over for fair trade tea and organic cookies.
Reading popular literature books about newsworthy topics does not make you informed. You don't understand economics, because it is too hard. Peace and conflict studies does not equip you with more information than you could glean from a dozen hours and an internet connection. You will not learn any practical solutions to the problems anyone cares about. You will languish in obscurity, until you can develop a skill set that will get you employed, or you lean on your parents' political connections to get you a meaningless job in some lobbyist organization.
Maybe I should go into conflict resolution. I could help negotiate peace agreements.
And you would fail.
Thank you for your advice. You have been very inspiring.